beautiful people. My name is Deandra if you are new here, and I want to talk about a little visit to Manhattan that I did this summer. I went and finally saw the reopening of the Century21 location that they had. If you didn't know, Century21 stores went bankrupt and they closed up everything, and it's been a few years coming. And I'm sorry for the music outside. I really apologize. They can't decide if they're gonna stop or not. I went with a friend because she was looking to get some stuff for a recent travel that she should be coming back soon from. Of course, I'm always going to be there to support a friend in need. So we went to Century21, and then we ended up at the Oculus, I hope I'm saying that right, Oculus, which is the World Trade Center shopping center. Century21 was a bit of a disappointment. She was definitely looking for some bags. They had some stuff there, but even for me, if I was looking for myself, they really didn't have much anything to appeal to me. And you may be saying, Deandra, you have a lot in your closet. Of course you're going to be picky and choosy, which is true, but I didn't see much of anything that I couldn't find anywhere else. I did see my LM bag that I am currently trying to sell, which I always go back and forth with, but I did see a blue version of that there, and I just saw different little things that, you know, were a little bit interesting, different, or just caught my attention, but it wasn't anything for me to spend money on. So we quickly came out of there. I think she did find some bags. My friend, she did find some bags for her there. The shoe department was not the greatest. They did have a lot of high-end stuff, or a little bit high-end, if that makes any sense, at a discount. The rest of the stuff was a little bit more approachable in terms of the price point, but not a lot of variety, which was a bit disappointing, and so we had to go elsewhere. So then we went to the Oculus. I had no idea this existed. I only thought there was a memorial remembering all of those people that we've lost and so forth. I just thought it was a monument. I didn't know that they made it into like a shopping center and all that stuff on top of everything. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I personally have not really lost anyone there, but I'm just like, it's kind of, I think, a little bit disrespectful, slightly. I really do. It's just like, unless they just I feel like it's just like a money grab. Like, okay, hey, come and look at the monument and all that stuff, and then when you're done, come and spend money. I don't know, but it does seem like a nice hub in terms of like commuting, because you do have a lot of transit in the area and all that stuff. I did drive into the city, and it was a Saturday, so I always hope and pray there's parking and hope I don't get any tickets. I was there for a substantial amount of time, and I do like the Oculus. It was really nice. It's nice and airy. It's very white. I don't know if that was a particular choice for a reason, because usually, at least things in the city, is really hard to keep it clean, but it does give like a little bit of a sort of, at least for me, a lot of the memorials or monuments or things of that nature that is for remembering people have always been in white. And so I feel like perhaps that's why they chose that sort of color scheme, and if that is their way of also giving tribute to those lives that have been lost, then I understand. But other than that, it was definitely a different color for New York City, and I'm really surprised that they chose, and it's still surprisingly still kind of white. So we were looking for shoes now, and so we went to many different stores, and of course I was enticed to go into a lot of different bag stores. Stopped first in Kate Spade, and honestly, this style of bag is like a simple structured accordion style bag, but this blue and green patent leather, I feel like patent leather is kind of having its moment back again, and I feel like not all the time it can be done right, but it was very interesting. I don't like the design of the clasp in the middle, but you know, it's something different. They also had this like little multi pochette type of situation. It was different. They had one, and there's definitely a lot of color going on here. Kate Spade is not really afraid of doing color per se, but yeah, one thing that really enticed me, but it was just too thin and it was a bit too heavy. And this sparkly, pearly, silver, I don't know, mini bag, almost like a mini pochette type of situation. It intrigued me a lot. As you can see behind, there's another color in like a black and purple, but this is the one that stole my attention. But believe you me, all those jewels on it make it very heavy, and I couldn't pay that amount of money for it. Then we went into a place called the Golden Bar. I wish I took a picture of the front of the store, but it was definitely, when you walk in, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but it's a lot of little knickknacks, to be honest, and it's different. So it's just like you've seen a lot of different trendy things there. But what came to me that I really liked was I seen a lot of beaded bags, and I came across a new brand that I've never known of, which is America and Beyond. And I recently went to their website and I found this green and pearlescent bag, beaded pearlescent bag that you see me fawning over here. I even tried it on to see how it would look. I was just like, oh my gosh, it would be perfect for a vacation. I really did like it, but I was just like, is it worth $150? I wasn't sure, but I was just like, let me think about it. And honestly, since then I keep thinking about the bag, and I'm so happy I found the website, so whenever I'm really ready to pull the plug, I can. I did see this pink Olga Berg bag, and honestly, I've seen Olga Berg on Nordstrom, not Nordstrom Rack, and I've always felt like it was really overpriced. And so when I saw it in person, I was just like, it was still a bit pricey, but I was just like, is it worth that price? I also found this nice beaded clutch. I didn't actually think of it not once until one of my friends pointed it out. I was like, oh, it'd be nice for her mother. And I looked at it, I was like, really? But then when I flipped it on the other side, I was like, oh, I think I kind of like this for myself. But it was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if it was hand bead. I feel like beaded is always hand beaded, right? Like it's not like a machine doing it. So it's just like, but is it $148? Because that's the price of that clutch. Is it $148? I wasn't sure. Stuart Weitzman caught me for a second with those sparkly bags, and I went to go and try it, but guess what? I realized, well, they were heavy, but I realized they put weights in it, and I realized why, because it would be flimsy without it. And also, although it looks pretty, I don't know if I really like a handle having crystals on it or embellishments on it. Like, it feels weird. So I was just like, let me just leave it where it is. But it really did look nice in the storefront. We also came across this, I forgot what it's called, but it was like a letters project or something. I can't remember exactly. Hopefully I will pan over what it's called. But it was a place where you share your story and so forth, and you see from the different places where it's the Strangers Project. You see the different stories that people have written down. Some of them could be a little bit explicit. Some of them were very heartwarming. It was definitely an array of things, and you could even write your own story there. And when you walk inside, the lights and the nice music, I think it was almost like a light jazz type of situation. It was really calming, which is what you want when you're reading anyway. And it was a lot to take in. You can stay there for a good while just reading all the little letters that everybody has wrote of different stages in their life. Some people going through depression, some people, you know, anticipating a newborn in their family, whether they're going to be new parents. It was just so many different array of different things. And it was definitely interesting to see how people were expressing themselves in a very old way that people don't really do anymore, which is just pen and paper, right? So putting the phone down, I did buy something from that trip, and honestly, as I said, Century21 didn't have anything for me. I didn't buy anything. It was the Golden Bar. Now at the Golden Bar, I came across, there was a good amount of jewelry that I could have bought, but I was like, Deandra, let's not go crazy here. I can always come back. right? It's Manhattan. I work in Manhattan. I can always just stop by, you know? But I said, let me see something. And something caught my eye and I was just like, I cannot not get this. And it was a piece of jewelry and I'm going to show it with you guys. So I kept it. I did have it in my my Wolf jewelry case here, but I did leave it in the pouch, and I thought it was so pretty. It is gold plated. I think it's brass, if I remember correctly. I asked beforehand because I'm just like, I forgot exactly how much I paid for this, but it wasn't like $20. Okay, this is the jewelry piece. You see how those little pearls are just adorned the whole entire thing. I will try it on you guys for a second, but it looked so good. I could not get it. And I loved how it twists. Now, when I saw it, it did remind me of an earring that I have. I have not shown you my jewelry collection. One of these days I'll get around to it, but I have, this is like the more fine, homemade jewelry type of situation. And then I have 2 other containers of my fashion jewelry. Let's just say it's just going to be a huge undertaking, and it's going to be in multiple parts if I do that, but it's hopefully one day. So it reminded me of this jewelry piece that I got off of Farfetch about 2 years now, possibly even more than 2 years. And this is Rag Bag Studio. I don't know if you've heard of them, but I'll link them down below. I don't know if they have their own website or not, but I'll put this on quickly for you. I'm just wearing my simple sterling silver hoops that I got off of Macy's, if memory serves me correct. So these earrings are 18 karat gold plated on brass, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice on me. I have worn them. When I first got them, I worn them a lot. They are a bit heavy, I'm not going to lie. When I first worn them, I kind of worn them and I got wet, so it has a little bit of tarnishing in a little bit of areas, but I've been a bit careful since then and it has not gotten worse at all. But I would say if you continuously wear these over and over, you will feel the weight, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to feel like I have knockers on my ears, if that makes any sense. But I love how bold they are in comparison to my regular everyday gold hoops. These are bold, these are substantial, and these give, right? And sometimes you just want something a little bit more louder, and it's not big, but it's just a little bit more substantial. That gold is not a thin gold. So it reminded me of these, and as you can see, it has a bit of texture on it. Hopefully you're seeing that all right. It has a bit of texture with smooth gold on there, and this is gold, 18 karat gold plating. So this one is also 18 karat gold, if memory serves me correct, and it has the smooth shiny part and the pearlescent part here, but for some reason, even though they're both 18 karat gold, this looks richer to me. Okay, so this is how it looks. It looks really nice on, and as you can see, you see the detailing on it. I think I'm going to wear this tomorrow to work because it's just like, if it goes with the outfit, I don't even know what I'm wearing, but I'm just like, I think I may make an outfit all around this earring because it's too pretty. Now you may be saying this is too nice to wear to work. I feel like pearls are okay to wear every day. It doesn't matter at all, and you can wear them at night as well. They're very a versatile type of stone, and I feel like the design of this is very ladylike and also very classy, that I can wear it just like this with my hair down and go to work with it. I think it would look really nice. So yes, this is pretty much the ending of this video. Super quick, hopefully, and this is just my experience. I've never been to either of these 2 places. I would say honestly, since I already know that Century21 has a website, I don't think I'll go back there again, unless I'm already in the area. Colors, however, I do see myself going back, especially to the Golden Bar. I think they have, I haven't really looked much into the clothing because they did have clothing there, but especially for the jewelry pieces, yes, I will definitely go there because they're somewhat affordable, and you know, they're different. They're not your everyday jewelry, and sometimes you just need that. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Please let me know if you have been to the Oculus, and also if you think I'm off, or if you know more information as to why they chose to put a shopping center there. I don't know if there was a better reason behind it. This is just me thinking about it with no background information at all. So perhaps there is an actual reason behind it that is a little bit more respectful or has a purpose, or whatever the case may be. It just seems a bit disrespectful to me. But perhaps the city need revenue. I don't know. I have no clue whatsoever. I don't know who owns that space. I don't know if it's public or private. I have no clue, but I have a feeling it is public since they have transportation there. It's like a hub central. But yeah, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you guys think about the new earrings. I definitely do love them. They're so different, and I'm a pearl girl. I love any little thing with pearls, a little different kind of pearl, whatever. I'm up, that's up my alley. And in comparison to these, they're not as heavy. You do feel something there, but they're not as heavy. So I really do like it. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and as always, have a good one. Bye.